And the 63rd annual Daytona 500 just 9 days away.
That's right. We are so excited here at Fox 46 because we will have a crew down in Daytona starting next week. And of course, you can watch the Great American Race right here on Fox. Fox 46's Brett Baldeck is live from NASCAR Plaza this morning in Uptown to introduce us to one of the faces you'll see on the Daytona 500 broadcast and a new record-breaking role that she's taking on this year. And Brett, we know talking Daytona, talking NASCAR is one of your favorite things to do.
Good morning, Rochelle. Yeah, Jamie Little is someone that people will recognize if they've been watching NASCAR for quite some time. She's been covering the sport for more than a decade now, but this year she is adding a new role to her schedule as lead play-by-play announcer for the ARCA Racing Series, which is the first time a woman has been in the broadcast booth leading the team.
Out of turn two, Donnie Allison in first.
Since the first flag-to-flag TV broadcast in 1979, a woman has never been the lead announcer on a NASCAR broadcast. In 2021, that's about to change.
It's always been on the back of my mind, but it wasn't the right time for me to go push for it and say, I want to be the first to do this. Give me a chance. I had to make sure I was really ready to try something new.
We can confirm it's always been on Jamie's mind.
I think we'll definitely see a woman as a play-by-play in the booth for radio or TV. When that time comes, I'm not sure.
That was 4 years ago when we caught up with her at the Daytona 500. So what's changed since then?
It's just been a year of change, I think, across the board for all sports, for broadcasting, for everything. And I just thought this is a perfect opportunity to step up and say something.
Her boss gave the approval to lead the play-by-play booth for the ARCA Menards Series.
I was expecting maybe a couple practices next year, and here I'm going to do an actual touring series for NASCAR.
ARCA is a feeder series for drivers trying to break into NASCAR's top level. Jamie has plenty of experience in motorsports on the ground as a pit reporter, taking notes on specific drivers before each event. But that all changes when you're calling a race from high atop the track.
When you're in the booth, it's like, it's got to be scaled down, but you also have to have a nugget on every single driver in the field because you never know when somebody's going to get the draft and suddenly they're leading and nobody knows who they are.
Plenty of people know who Jamie is from her years of pounding the pavement at races. So what's next?
You know, as far as other goals, yeah, do I want to climb the series ladders and move to the next series and see how far we can go? Of course. I wouldn't want to do all of this work and try this new skill set, not having those other goals in mind.
That Jamie will be calling, the race that Jamie will be calling airs a week from tomorrow, next Saturday on cable. But if you miss it, she will be on pit road during the Daytona 500, which again airs right here on Fox 46 a week from this Sunday. Rochelle and Morgan, back to you.
Her job is awesome, but it seems time-consuming. I mean, traveling to each race all over the country. What does her weekly schedule look like? Is there any work-life balance?
Yeah, so NASCAR does have a 36 race schedule, and she works for Fox Sports, which covers half of the schedule. But she told me she travels maybe 2 to 3 days a week, and the rest of the time she can work from home. And she does have 2 kids and a husband and about 4 dogs. So coming up at 8:30, we'll explain a little bit more about her weekly schedule and her advice for women who are trying to balance work and life while also having a career. Rochelle.